We do have one presentation today, and these items don't require action from the board, but are informative both for the public and for the board. And these items are an opportunity for the public to hear what each department within Mesa County is responsible for and what they're working on. This week for our department overview, we have Department of Human Services, Megan Fry and Hannah Webster here to present. Good morning, ladies.
So thank you for the time today. We're excited to bring this collaborative project to you all.
Hannah, can you just pull the microphone to you? Thank you.
We're excited to bring this collaborative project to you and let you know a little bit about what's going on. So it's titled Mesa County Passages, and really it's focusing on serving our youth and young adults ages 16 to 24. So really kind of just a quick timeline of where we've come from and kind of where we're going. So really last November, DHS leadership began to talk about what could this cross collaboration look like among our campus, so our workforce center and our Department of Human Services, specifically targeted at serving the young people of our community. And so leadership from both teams started to get together, talking about programs, how we are serving similar youth, and how could we improve that service delivery. In March, led with director support, we created a vision about what this collaborative work could look like. Really talking about how can we develop similar case management tenets and a framework to be able to cross-collaborate among the campus and the different teams, specifically starting with our career development team at the Workforce Center and our child welfare team, really our adolescent teams under the child welfare umbrella. How could we make this framework serve our young adults better in our community? And so really we kind of got to work with some training on the WIOA application, which is the WIOA Program, Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act. So that's the career development team. So how could our child welfare team start to learn about that application when they're working with the young folks who are looking for jobs, looking for skill sets that they need to become self-sufficient in our community? So I felt like we previously were working more siloed work. It was how could we come together and train and support our staff to be able to collaborate more. We've had great relationship building, I think, around our teams. I think once you get to know each other and what each other does, it's helpful to be able to then bring in the youth, have those collaborative case management meetings, and be able to really support kind of similar goals that our youth have around safety, stability, and well-being. So we were excited that both teams represented at the Western Slope Celebration of Educational Excellence. So we have those, I think you all are familiar with that celebration, and we had staff from each program. We had folks celebrating their GED, and then our child welfare team there as well to congratulate those that were graduating. So kind of where we're going, we're really excited that our career, oh, I'm sorry. No, this is still my slide. We're really excited that our career development team is going to support a specific case manager to be more of a liaison with the child welfare team. So kind of really structuring the young adult referrals with that one specific caseworker under the CBT team. And then how can we collaborate bigger? So really we're working with the adolescent teams in child welfare, but as you know, child welfare is large. And so how can we start collaborating with our assessment team where maybe we don't open a case, but adults and young folks need some support from the career development team. And then we're excited to pull in our economic assistance team because they also see our young people coming through their front door, and how can we get a QR code where they scan it and they can fill out an application for job and skills support.
So just talking a little bit about the population that we serve, child welfare serves, youth that are involved in the foster care system or the adoption system. And career development is a little less targeted. We look for individuals with barriers to employment, but in that we found a lot of overlap because the child welfare youth often had the same barriers that we were seeing out in the community. So it's been a great collaboration to be able to serve them better. When we're talking about barriers, we're talking about English language learners, pregnant and parenting. We're looking at low income, people who are receiving public benefits. And we have such similar goals with child welfare at that safety and stability. So working with them, we're able to provide that for a larger population of the youth in our community.
So again, some of our targeted goals are increasing the wraparound services for the young adults that we all serve. And then really just having an understanding of the different funding streams that we can blend and braid together from our different programs to help kind of make that united framework and support for our young people. And then the relationships. I mean, once you have those built relationships and understanding from team to team, that only can help and support the work that we're doing with our young adults and youth in our community. And it only makes them feel more supported and comfortable. We really kind of talk about telling your story once and how awesome that is to really bring those teams together. So it's not so siloed and our youth are having to kind of experience those trauma stories over and over again when discussing historical events.
Just a little bit of data for you. To date, the career development team and the child welfare team have jointly served 24 youth or young adults. That's up from what we were doing individually. So these are just youth that we were able to collaborate on and provide all of those services, those wraparound services. As of June 30th, the collaboration between child welfare and career development team created 106 enrollments in the career development program. So that's 106 youth who had opportunities to have a paid internship or receive vocational training, or to go into a job with the supports that we were, through both teams, able to provide, like uniforms, gas vouchers, to really focus on their stability and their sustainability in those positions. And we had 19 young adults graduate with the GED through the career development and child welfare collaboration. So that was huge for us. We had over 30 GED graduates, but 19 of those were youth in our community who were not able to make it in the school district.
We like to end with two short success stories that just really highlight the work that we're doing together. So the one I'll bring forward is we had a youth involved in our foster youth and transition program where our youth or young adults can come back into and open a child welfare case. And with the career development and WIOA program and the child welfare caseworker, they partnered together to help this youth obtain an internship with the CSU agricultural program here. And it was such a success that this youth is going to start college full-time in the fall. So he really felt supported by this. And I think that skilled internship really showed him kind of what he could do and where he could go. And so he's going to be a full-time college student this fall.
We've had so many great success stories, but one that I really enjoyed was we worked with child welfare for a youth who was in the foster care system. And we got him into the GED program. And we were able to provide him that $10 an hour incentive for studying. We got him that $400 incentive when he completed. And we were able to help him with his next steps in his career afterwards. And not only was he celebrated at the GED graduation ceremony, but also at the academic excellence ceremony with child welfare. So it was really neat to see the community and all of DHS come together and support him.
So just a little plug about our website. So we had initially started the Mesa County Passages as our child welfare chafee adolescent support, kind of finding eligibility of how you could come back in, and that's expanded. And now we're moving to having our career development team, economic assistance support, and really making this a one-stop shop for our youth and young adults who may need additional support. And so it's a work in progress, but that is the website to go to. It is, I believe it'll, like, in the next 30 to 45 days, be fully functional. And then a few contacts for our different teams. So that concludes our presentation. Are there questions?
Thank you, Megan and Hannah. That was really informative. Commissioners, do you have any comments or questions?
I don't have any questions, but just thanks for the work you do. I love this new collaboration. I'm thankful that our youth who haven't had much support in life are getting some support from you guys. This is really great to see. So thank you.
Thank you.
Is Passages only open to foster kids? No, open to any youth who may need the program? Great. And would they just go to Passages website?
Correct,
Just-
correct, because that's going to be more expansive, or it can serve those even looking for jobs under the WIOA program. And there's no specific criteria to be a foster youth to access those services.
Great. Thank you. Great job, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. I love that we're breaking down barriers, looking for those challenges and really getting them across whatever goal that is, whatever, if it's a GED or it's a certificate. I think you're really building up hope and opportunities for a really vulnerable population. And we really appreciate this so much. Thank you.
Thank you.